fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to kit up my next project, which is my Halloween gnome. You guys saw me open this the other day, and now I'm going to get ready to kit it up so that when I'm ready to work on it, it is ready to go. I've got my Elizabeth Ward tray here. I've got all of my drills separated in order. I've got my pre-cut stickers here. I've got my funnel for my Elizabeth Ward, and I'm just going to start. So the bags from Dreamer Designs do have the DMC codes, but they're also serial numbered. So I'm just going to start with number 1 and work my way down. Most of them, I think, are going to fit in these smaller size containers, but we'll see what happens. I think I have a couple of bags that maybe I'll need the next size up, but I have a feeling most of them are going to fit in here. I've got 50 colors. I should have 50 of these, but we'll see. And I'm just going to get started. So let me get some of these stickers put on here. So 1, 2, now there's quite a few 310. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to put the 310 in this next size up container, just because I feel like that makes the most sense. So let me get the stickers here put on each of these containers. Now, I have a washi taped kit that I use that I put all of my drills in. One of my Elizabeth Ward trays all have this washi tape on there because sometimes it's hard to know whether or not the pre-cut stickers are going to peel off easily. I don't put them on the large or the smallest size of container just because there's not really room for it. And also with these, I don't lay them all the way down right where that little indent is. It's not always stuck down really good, so I have like a handle that I can use to pull the stickers off when I am ready to de-kit. So, and I didn't realize, but crossing my fingers, that I always forget about static until I go to kit up, and then I'm like, uh-oh, hopefully this one doesn't have a lot of static, or any would be nice. I'd be happy if it had 0. That would be awesome. All right. I think I have, besides the 310, I think I have maybe 2 other colors that I think I'm going to actually need these larger size containers. Other than that, I'm pretty sure that most of them are going to be able to fit into the smallest size without any issues. No static so far, so that's good. Just double checking and making sure I've got the right number to go with the right bag of drills so that I don't put things in the wrong place. If you guys can hear any noise, I apologize. I try to edit everything out. Today, it's not the dog or loud cars, although those probably will make an appearance. They are doing construction. One of the streets near us is actually getting repaved, I think. It was a gravel road, so I think they're putting in actual pavement, but I don't know. But their trucks are very noisy, and my son was very annoyed because we think they hit some sort of line yesterday while they were working because our power was out for a couple of hours. And my husband and I were talking about it, and I would swear that our power has been out more times this year in total than in all the years previous that we've lived here. I mean, our power used to never go out. This year, I mean, we had the one storm where the power was knocked out, but I mean, we just have often here and there, we have something where, I don't know, a squirrel or something, or somebody hits a line or something, a tree branch falls, and then suddenly we're out of power for a couple of hours. Just seems like we're doing it a lot, losing power a lot. So I'll be glad to maybe move someplace where that doesn't happen. My son was saying he would be happy when we moved to Canada because we wouldn't have power outages. And I was like, you think Canada doesn't have power outages? And our lines here at our house are buried underground. But of course, lines that connect us to the grid are not all buried underground. So, and in Canada, lots of them are not buried underground. And we're still playing the waiting game. I am in the process of trying to figure out what's going on with my cheek. It is not a salivary gland. I've got some testing I have to have done, and then hopefully I will know more. In the meantime, I'm kind of annoyed that this couldn't have waited for another month or so, because then we would have been in Canada. It is what it is, and I need to get it taken care of, so that's what I'm doing. So fingers crossed, it's something fairly simple, and we can get it taken care of. Once the house sells, we move, and we're there. I think I mentioned in the last Whip and Chat, hubby and I have several contingency plans. I don't know if we're going to end up using one of them or not. I have a feeling we are, so that kind of sucks, but not a lot we can do about it. Okay, this one I think I'm going to put in the larger one, and then this one also. I don't think I'm going to be using any sizes larger than these two for the kit. I think I'm going to have plenty of room space-wise for all the drills, just using these two sizes of containers. It's not a very big kit. It's only a 40 by 50. There just aren't, there's black, there's orange, and I think there's some peach that there's quite a bit of because that's one of the background colors. But then everything else is very minimal amount of drills. And I'm excited for this one. I am still hesitant about Dreamer Design squares, but their rounds I absolutely love. I have done several of their rounds and I've never been disappointed. Although someone did share on YouTube that Dreamer Designs has announced that they're going to be tightening up their grid for their square drills, which hopefully means that their square kits will be less gappy. And they said they hopefully will have less trashy drills as well, because I guess that's been a complaint for some people. I don't think Dreamer Design's square drills were the worst I've ever seen as far as trash goes. And it also depends on the age of the kit, because you can't always go by when you order the kit. Sometimes, especially if it's a restock, it may have been sitting around on a shelf for a while. So maybe it's new in that it was just restocked, but the actual production date might be a while ago. So you might get some drills that maybe aren't the greatest. Just something to keep in mind. Okay, so all of these are going to go in the smallest size. All right, and I'm already out of, you only get one row of this smallest size in the Elizabeth Ward trays that I get. So when I only had one Elizabeth Ward tray, when I very first bought my first one off of Amazon, after I realized that I wanted to be able to be a little bit more customizable, I thought, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy extras of all the sizes. So I did that. So I have extras of all 4 sizes of Elizabeth Ward containers. I have since then also gone out and purchased additional Elizabeth Ward trays. Someone pointed out to me that Target had them for sale, and they were actually cheaper on sale at Target than they were what I was paying on Amazon. So I went ahead and got them. So I now have 6 Elizabeth Ward trays, and they're kind of my go-tos. Again, just because they're so customizable and I can kind of pick and choose which containers I want to use. Now, when I first started using them, I did not do that. I would just use them as they were in the tray, mostly because I only had the one tray. So I just used all the containers. So I might only have this many drills, but I might put it in this size of container because that was the container I had left. Whereas now I try to fit the container to the quality or the quantity of drills rather than just kind of using them haphazardly. And it makes kitting up a little more fun, especially when you have the right size container. Like there's hardly any of this color of drills. I don't even need a container this big. And for those of you who work directly from baggies, more power to you. I wish I could do it. I can't. Maybe once we move to Canada and we find someplace permanent, we find a house, then I would like to spend some time working up to a tower system, a tower tray system, where I can kit up directly into trays, because that would save me a lot of time and hassle. But until we know what our financial situation is going to be like, I don't want to spend a ton of money on that. Somebody was just talking the other day about having purchased one of those credenzas, which is basically like the tower tray method. It's just a 3D printed plastic kind of version of it. Fancy, and you can get your name put on it and all kinds of stuff, but it's expensive, and I think it ships from the Philippines. That's what I remember anyway. Don't quote me on that. That could be wrong. If you have a credenza, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Is it from the Philippines? Am I misremembering that? And also, if you have it, how do you like it? Is it like the best storage system ever? Was it worth the money? Do you wish you hadn't gotten it? Inquiring minds. All right, I'm putting on stickers all the way to number 25. And since I have 50 stickers in this kit, that means I'm almost halfway done, which is awesome. However, I am also almost out of these very small containers, which means I'm going to have to go hunt up some more of them because I think I'm going to run out of the containers before I run out of drills. I also forgot to pull my trash can over so I could empty my trash. So I will probably take a break in a minute once I run out of all of these containers to go grab some more containers and also dispense with my trash pile. I just have so much stuff packed up. I got rid of a bunch of stuff too, but I do have so much of my stuff packed up that it's like when I want to go do something, I have to stop and figure out, where is it all now? Is it in this box, that box, the other box? Where did I put it? All right. Hardly any drills at all in some of these colors, which is fine. I can't decide if that makes the kit up go faster or slower. I mean, there's less drills, so you'd think there'd be less pour time, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. Maybe it just feels like less because the drill bags aren't very full. All right, I've got 4 extra of the Elizabeth Ward here. Oh, I've got 4 left to get me to number 30. So I can get to number 30 and get all of these put away or out of the way. Now I can get all of these put where they belong. I thought I was going to have 2 rows of this small size, but I think I'm actually going to end up with 3 because, like I said, I think 90% of these are going to end up in these very small containers. All right, 2 more. And Dreamer Designs does what a lot of other companies do. I'm trying to think of, I think almost all the companies put their ABs and special drills at the end, except for Diamond Art Club. And Diamond Art Club puts the ABs at the beginning, but they do put other special drills at the end, like all the fairy dust go at the end, etc. So, okay, so I've got 2 complete rows of the very smallest containers, but definitely these 2 do not need the larger one. However, this color and this color can go in this size, and then that one also needs the smallest one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off my trash, get some more of the smallest containers, and I'm going to put this size away because I don't think I need any this big either. And I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I think I have enough of the small ones that I can finish kitting this one up. I'm excited to do this one for Drills and Chills. I'm not normally a big Halloween person, but I think this one is super cute. I actually picked up this kit and another one by the same artist at the same time. The actual kit that I purchased, that was first in my cart, was another gnome kit by the same artist, but it is one that is, well, it's a Christmas gnome, but he's in red, white, and blue, so like it's a patriotic Christmas gnome. So my thought was that I could do it for DP for Veterans, which is coming up in November, because it's patriotic. Ooh, are all those going to go in there? Let me massage those over. Ooh, just barely. Okay, I got one trying to hop out there. My thought was that it would be a good kit to do for DP for Veterans because it's patriotic with the red, white, and blue, but also Christmas is right around the corner, so it's a cute little Christmas gnome as well. And I like this artist's style. I think the name is Makiko. I like her style a lot, or his, I'm not sure. I just assume it's a woman, but it could be a man. I don't know. Anyway, So this kit is by the same artist, and it was just so cute. I do like fall colors, even if I don't necessarily like a lot of Halloween stuff. So that part was appealing. All right, let's see if I'm gonna have enough of these small ones to make it. I've already had to cabbage some from other Elizabeth Ward trays. I may have to cabbage some more if I can't make it all the way through, but I'm getting close, so maybe I'll make it. All right, so there's all the stickers on. Whoops. I love my funnel. I always get a million questions about that funnel. It is from Sasha's 3D Printing on Facebook. As far as I'm aware, she does not have a store. You just have to find her group on Facebook and then contact her and ask her if you can purchase one, and she'll send you the invoice so you can pay for it. I love mine. If this ever breaks, I would definitely replace it. She's not the only one that makes them. I know Bella Art sells one. There are several other people on Etsy and various other stores that sell funnels made for Elizabeth Ward as well. So completely up to you. Some of them are slide in. I think the Bella Art de Nicole ones are slide in because some people don't like how far back the lid has to go. I've not had any problems with mine. Maybe some of the thinner plastic ones that aren't the branded Elizabeth Ward ones are different, but I've not had any issues. So, of course, I have 6 of them and I rotate them, so maybe mine don't get as much heavy use as other people's. I don't know. All right, I think maybe I might have an AB that has quite a few drills, but I think for regular drills, that was probably the last color that's going to go in a large size, or I guess a medium size. I never know what to call them. If this is small, these are medium, the next size up is large, and then the largest ones are extra large, or if it's large, medium, small, extra small. All right, these are the last 3 regular drills. Those can all definitely go in the small ones. And then are these going to go in small? Yes. And it means I only have 1 small one left, which means I'm definitely going to need to transcript a few of them from another Elizabeth Ward tray to put in this tray, which is fine, no big deal. I certainly can do that. I have plenty of trays to pick from. Somebody suggested, ooh, that's the wrong one. That's the next one. And that one can go in this size of container. So I have 2 left, but I'm still going to run out. Anyway, somebody suggested, because I have 6 Elizabeth Ward trays, and it's my preference to keep them all the original way they came. So like 1 row of the very small, 2 rows of the next size up, 2 rows of the next size up, and 1 row of the largest ones. And somebody suggested I color code them because I end up going to other trays and stealing the small size containers out of it to use in a kit up or whatever. And somebody's like, color code them somehow so I know which ones go back where. The washi tape ones, I know where it goes back because I have that one labeled, and obviously all of the containers in it have all the little washi tape. Honestly, I probably could go back and washi tape all of them so that it wouldn't matter. I just haven't done it. And I could color code them too, I suppose, but again, just haven't done it. I think in part because in the back of my mind, at some point, I'm going to switch over to the tower tray method. But I love my Elizabeth Ward, so I don't want to just get rid of all of them and be like, I don't have any use for these anymore. But I might, depending on how life goes. Or maybe I won't be doing the tower and tray method. I'll be doing something else because hubby and I will be gallivanting around Canada, seeing all the sights and everything. I need like 1 more. Okay, so that one's definitely small. This one I'm going to say is this. Oh, I need 2 more. I don't have one for these 2. I'm just going to put the stickers on for the ones that I do have containers for. And then I will quickly go find some additional, 2 additional small containers for the last AB and the last and only crystal that drill that came with this kit. So I've been working on a series of video scripts for some more how-tos. I asked the question in one of my whip and chats if you guys would be interested in some more how-to videos, because my thinking on it was basically all these videos have already been done at least once by somebody. And so what value am I adding to make another video about the same topic? But several of you pointed out that it would be my take on that topic, which could be different from someone else's. And even if it's not that different, it would still be interesting. So, taking you at your word, I will be doing some how-to videos. All right, let me go grab 2 more containers. I'll be right back. So be on the lookout for those. I'm going to try hard to make them interesting and informative, since I do kind of feel like I'm covering ground that's already been covered. But how are you going to learn? And maybe some of the ones, like I said, that I've watched that I kind of learned from either aren't there anymore, or maybe they're not as relevant to people because they're older. Things have changed quite a bit since I started diamond painting. I wonder if that would be interesting, like a historical retrospective on how diamond painting is different now versus COVID years. All right, that was the last one. So let me show you everything. So as you can see, I've got 3 and a little bit of the smallest containers, and then I've got 1 row and a little bit of the largest containers. And I'm okay with having this empty space. That means that I can go back, something I should have done before I started kitting up. I try to remember to do it before I kit up because it's just easier while the stickers are all kind of on one page to go through and look and see which ones I have ABs for, and then to mark the stickers so that I remember when I'm working on the kit which ones I have ABs for. However, I didn't do that, so what I need to do is go back, and I have quite a few. This is a round kit. I have a lot of round ABs because both of my Diamond Painting Deutschland Josephine walls that I did, I bought round ABs specifically for those 2 kits, so I have lots left over. So I will be going through and picking out and seeing what I have in the way of ABs that I can add in, or fairy dust drills or whatever I might have that I can add into this cute little Halloween painting. There you go, guys. That's it for me today. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.